one of the most famous secret societies of the modern world, one whose foundations is in Rosicrucianism and Freemasonry, one of the first magical secret societies to openly accept women, shaped the Western's view on ceremonial magic, modern tarot, and mysticism as a whole, and whose members heavily affected pop culture and the occult world. What is the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn? Let's find out. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn was formed in 1888. Its founders was William Wynne Westcott, a Freemason and Rosicrucian and coroner for the government, William Woodman, Freemason, Rosicrucian, and surgeon, and MacGregor Mathers, Rosicrucian and Freemason, who wrote a pamphlet about the tarot, wrote the Kabbalah Unveiled, translated the Lesser Keys of Solomon, also known as the Goetia, translated the Key of Solomon, and the Sacred Book of Magic of Agramillan the Mage. The first temple was called the Isis Urania Temple, and it was in London. As stated before, women could join. Most of the original members were people of high society. They had to believe in a single god, just like in Freemasonry, and the belief in a Christian god was heavily pushed. Mesmerists were not allowed to join. Spiritualists weren't allowed either, and they were said to be ruled by secret masters. Now let's discuss the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn's grade structure. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn was made up of 3 orders. In the outer order, there were 5 degrees: Neophyte, Zealotor, Theokis, Protractus, and Philosophus. In the second order, you had Adeptus Minor, Adeptus Major, and Adeptus Exemptus. And in the third order, you had the Magister Templii, the Magus, and Epismus. In the first order, initiates learned elemental principles, and they were supposed to learn how to balance these principles. They were considered the indispensable ingredients to one's philosophical, psychological, and spiritual work. Students were taught to control these elements inside themselves and in the outer world. In the second order, also called the Ruby Rose, members started to learn ceremonial magic and practical magic. They made and consecrated their own magical tools, began to write their own rituals, practice scrying and Enochian magic, which I talked about in a prior video. They began to practice astral travel and assume their own images of godhood. And the third order was not obtained by living initiates, but by 3 ascended masters, or the 3 chiefs, which was heavily influenced by Helena Blavatsky. Now, some of the famous members of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Sarah Allgood, Irish actress. Alan Bennett, responsible for introducing Buddhism to the West. Edward W. Berridge, homeopathic physician. Aleister Crowley, I have a full series up on him. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, author of Sherlock Holmes, doctor, scientist, spiritualist. Maud Gonnet, Irish revolutionary and actress. Pamela Coleman Smith, the American artist behind the Rider and Waite Tarot deck. A.E. Waite, co-creator of the Rider and Waite Tarot deck. Florence Farr, singer and stage actress. Annie Hornerman, theater producer, the money behind the Golden Dawn. Sax Rohmer, creator of Fu Manchu. Bram Stoker, the author of Dracula. Evelyn Underhill, Christian mystic, famous author. And W.B. Yeats,